All right, everybody. A couple of you guys might remember me from when I used to get on here and do reaction videos. I used to listen to like Tool when I first discovered Tool. Listen to them a lot, went through their whole discography, whatever. Um, then I posted a couple videos on my art because I like to draw. Haven't done it in a minute, but um, that's just what I used to kind of post. Things are much different now. Um, I am currently houseless. I don't really like the term homeless because it doesn't feel right because the earth is our home. Um, Nature, we are nature. Just because I'm separated from the rest of reality, the rest of society, I feel like I'm I feel like I'm separated from the matrix cliches that might seem. This is my third week out here and a lot has happened. I've been hospitalized. I've lost a lot of my things. I've had expenses that I was luckily enough able to pay. Um, but through all of this, I do feel like it's making me a more resilient person, a more grateful person, a stronger person, a better person, and I wouldn't change it. And I know that I have to allow this to run its course because I have a certain way of doing things that it has to unfold like this. And I know that everything that I'm going through right now is for a reason. And I've always felt that way. And these past couple of years, my mindset has changed a lot on gratefulness and love and God and the universe and manifestation and everything. And with all that in mind, it's easier for me to get through this because even though it is painful and there's a lot of suffering and a lot of negativity, there's also a lot of beauty. I mean, I'm looking up right now at the sky, this tree in front of me, multiple trees. I'm in Arizona right now, and I intend to make my way north to Sedona, Utah, Colorado. That's my plan, is just to travel. And I do have TikTok, but I do feel like it's important to put myself out there as much as I can. And so I'd like to make videos more often on YouTube. And whoever watches, if anybody, you have updates. And if nobody watches, then that's fine. It's for me, then that's fine. I keep a journal and I write down how I'm feeling, what's going on in my mind and everything like that. It's just kind of surreal. Like, I remember the first day I moved out of my roommate's place and I was scared shitless. Like, just fear, paralyzed with fear, because it's a scary thing going from living in a house, a comfortable life, to going to constantly uncomfortable, constant struggle, constant fear. Not really that I'm scared, really, though. I've kind of gotten past the fear. I kind of just, I just want to let go. Like, I'm just in the process of letting go. Like, I have a storage unit and I have my stuff, and I had a plan, and that plan fell apart very quickly, and it kind of turned into survival mode, and that's fine. I'm fine with being in survival mode because I know what it's going to make of me, and I know what needs to be done, what needs to be experienced in this life, in my life, and nothing else matters when it comes to that. All the people that don't understand the reason I'm doing things the way I'm doing them, it's not up to them. It's not their life. It's not their problem. And I see definitely things from a different light now, just from other people's perspective of like being, homeless, and the way that I'm treated, and looked at, and that's fine. I don't ever judge people for that. Because who am I to judge them? I was at one point not homeless, and maybe I judged homeless people just the same. So it's a learning process. It's constantly learning. I feel like I'm constantly finding a way around problems, problem solving, and constantly bringing myself to find things to be grateful for and staying positive. Because I know that this is a dangerous path, and I could die. This body could die, rather. But I know that death is just transformation. Death is not real. Death is just a word that people use to explain something they don't fully understand. Just like any other word in any language, it's just a word. So once I got past the fear of death and the fear of being uncomfortable and the fear of being hungry and everything like that, what else can hurt me? I mean, honestly, I'm an eternal being dressed in this body, in this temporary body that it's not even mine, that I'm just borrowing, that my mother gave me, my father gave me. So every day I'm present in the moment, and I am so thankful for the beauty that I get to witness and the food that I get to eat, if I get to eat, and it's like I know that the hard times that I'm experiencing, I know they won't last forever, and I know they're important. And the good times that I experience, I am grateful for, and I'm present for them, and I'm grateful. So, yeah, I guess consider this my first update video of what's going on. It's currently May 12th. It's around 7 p.m. right now. About to go to my spot and head to sleep. I'm gonna try to maybe make a video every day, possibly. Um, but if I'm gonna give you guys a message, I want you guys to face your fears. And there's a quote from Dune, Dune, a movie book. It talks about fear is the mind killer, and he's gonna allow it to pass over and through him. It's a whole thing, and honestly, as weird as it might sound, that really struck me. And you know, I'm not a religious person, but I do read the Bible. I've read some parts of the Quran. I've read the Bhagavad Gita. I've read a lot of books, and I still continue to educate myself because it is important to be educated. And if you take away your ego and you look at the words of these books, of these texts, and these messages, and you realize that God and the universe and energy and love is all speaking to you through these different words, and you get rid of your ego and your past relationship with religion, or this religion or that religion, and you just focus on the message of Jesus and Buddha and Muhammad and Hinduism and everything, like everything, there's just so much love in them and so much truth. And I think it's so beautiful if you allow it. And I have been humbled so many times in the presence of this abundant universe. And again, sorry to rant. I just talk. I just need to get it out of my system. And I love myself, and I want to take care of myself. I want to live the life I deserve, and I know that I need, and I want to help other people realize that they need to live the lives that they deserve and that they can. But you have to get over that fear. You have to get over that uncertainty, because the biggest blessing in your life is disguised as your biggest fear. And I promise you, nothing can hurt you if you go into it with a pure heart, pure intentions, with the intention of loving others, with the intention of loving yourself and forgiving yourself. That is important. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. And I love you guys if you're watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And call your parents, call your friends, call your family, tell them you love them. Love yourself, tell yourself you love yourself. Write down your thoughts. Eat healthy, be abundant, love yourself.